Early voting is underway here in the great state of Texas and in other states as well. So what does the big blue wave look like as of right now? Hey everybody, I'm Chad Hasty, host of the Chad Hasty Show, which airs weekday mornings, 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time on News Talk 95.1 FM and 790 a.m. KFYO. Well, we've all heard about the big blue wave that is supposedly going to crash down on the United States, and it's going to flip the House from the Republicans to the Democrats. Now, listen, historically speaking, the party in power and the White House loses seats in the House of Representatives. That's history. Will history repeat itself? That remains to be seen. One thing we are noticing, though, is this report from NBC News on Monday: Republicans outpacing Democrats in early voting in key states, according to the NBC News folks. They write, is the blue wave turning purple? Republican-affiliated voters have outpaced Democratic-affiliated voters in early voting in 7 closely watched races, or states, according to data provided by TargetSmart and independently analyzed by the NBC News Data Analytics Lab. The GOP-affiliated voters have surpassed Democratic-affiliated voters in early voting in Arizona, Florida, Georgia, Indiana, Montana, Tennessee, and yes, here in Texas. Now, this doesn't mean anything as far as election day goes, but it does show this. And I've seen a lot of people posting on social media about the lines at different polling locations, and that this has to be Democrats who are very excited. We don't know. We don't know how this is going to turn out yet. I personally think you have Democrats who are, yes, very excited about getting out and voting, but I also think you have a lot of Republicans who are pissed off and sick and tired of what the Democrats did to Brett Kavanaugh, what they have done to President Trump, and what they've done to other Democrats, or Republicans across the country, and the Democratic response of incivility in America. I think that's really pissed off a lot of Republicans, and I think that you're going to see a lot of Republican voters turning out to vote. I don't see this big blue wave. I do think that Republicans will lose seats in the House of Representatives, but I still think there's a chance that the Republicans actually hold on. It may not be by a huge margin, but I do think there is that possibility out there. The news media has before oversampled Democrats. The news media has before not valued the Republican stances and the Republican voters who are out there. So I don't think that the lines that are that long here in Lubbock or in Houston or in Dallas or in your hometown is indicative of what's going to happen with a blue wave. I think it's entirely possible that the big blue wave turns into a little blue drip in the midterm elections. We'll keep an eye on this, of course. I'll be talking about it on my radio show. I invite you to tune in 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time on News Talk 95.1 FM and 790 a.m. KFYO.